Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Zimi, and I am somebody who used to work 14, 16-hour days in an office 6 days a week, often 7 days a week. And yeah, until my pancreas shut down and left me unemployable without anything to fall back on. If you've ever been there, you know that. Shucks. And so now I help folks to start a side gig online and use social media to grow it. So if that resonates with you, drop the word me in the comments and let's go. I'll get back with you after this live. Hey, I'm wearing my little bandana tonight. I haven't worn a bandana. Gosh, I'm dating on myself. 100 years ago, I think I used to wear them in the gym. But I just did a skit with my bandana. So, got to keep it on because now it's bad hair day. You know what I mean, jelly beans? So I could have put a cap on, but I just kept it, original. And so if you haven't seen this skit, I posted it right before this, right before my flyer. So go check it out. I showed up in costume for you guys. If you're joining me live or watching the replay, let me know where you are tuning in from. Lana, what's going on? How are you? So we are live on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You know, you know the deal. So tonight I want to talk about a little birdie. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like this one. This birdie was away from home and had just been trying to learn how to fly, not really knowing how to fly. In fact, he had got lost and he was trying to fly. He would get up and he would fall, and he would get up again and he would fall. He would walk a couple of steps, would get up and fall. No matter what he did, it didn't feel like he's progressing. He's not learning how to fly. Well, a couple of older birds were at a tree across and were watching this small little bird. In fact, they were talking to each other and saying, "Look at that little guy. He can't fly." So they flew over to this little bird, and the older bird turns around to him and says, "Hey, what's going on?" The little bird says, "You know what? I'm lost. I'm away from home and I'm just learning to fly and I can't get it right. Would you please help me?" The older bird says, "Well, if you don't know how to fly and if you had not learned it completely, why on earth would you leave your home and your parents?" Kind of mocking the small bird, right? In fact, the companion of the older bird kind of starts mocking the small bird as well. And they just kind of fly away. When they're flying away, the little bird starts to pay attention to when their wings caught the wind, how they got up, how they extend their wings, like their timing. Well, as he was paying attention to these things, that older bird actually came back, looped around. Thank you for all the loves. I appreciate you. Looped around, came back, and started mocking the bird again, kind of coming down, going up, sideways, and making a circle around him, going far, coming back. and just kind of mocking this little bird. Well, this one last time that he was coming down to bug this guy again, he noticed that the bird wasn't there. He looks around. He tells his companion. He says, "Hey, what's going on with the little guy here?" And the companion says, "He caught he caught this thing, and he started flying. He's no longer here. He flew away. And you were mocking him all the time." The older bird starts to smile and rests on a branch, and the companion comes right next to him and says, "What are you smiling for?" Goes, "Well, I'm smiling at the small little bird because from across, I noticed that there was something inside this guy because he kept getting up, falling, getting up, falling, getting up, falling, and he was just not quitting." And when I started to mock him, I noticed he kind of started to tune me out. In fact, he started to pay more attention to what I'm doing. So that's the reason why I kept flying back and forth, back and forth. So he gets a really good understanding of what I am doing because I noticed he is absorbing me and watching me, paying attention. Thank you for all the loves, right? He's paying attention to me. And if I were to help him nicely, kindly, or maybe softly, he would have more be dependent on me than anything else. That's the reason why I help him without helping him. I think that's so powerful. Sometimes there's going to be people that you may run into or you see on social media, and you like to follow them. You like them. You know, they are who you want to be. They drive what you want to drive, or they have the lifestyle that you want, right? And so, but they are so busy, they never respond to your messages, or they never talk to you, or you don't even see them in person. That it's not that kind of a thing. And so instead of throwing the towel and saying, "Well, the hell with that guy," what you could do, you could watch them, hear their stories. Remember, we talked about this last night, I think it was, that success leaves clues, right? People are leaving a trail behind, whether it's in a format of a book or audiobook or physical books or podcasts or classes or seminars. You could always learn by paying attention, right? And applying it in your own life. So, with that, hopefully, you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let me know what you think about the bandana. Yeah, be gentle. Drop it in the comments if you like. Let me know. But again, I did a little skit, so I had to, I did I wore a bandana, so let's go. Let's do this thing already. So, if you feel like there's somebody that needs to hear this, then share it. Let's go already. Tag into this, share it with them. With that, I am Sean Azimi. I'm somebody who used to work 14, 16-hour days in an office, not with a bandana, but with a suit and tie, literally for 19 years, 6 days a week, often 7 days a week. Some of you have worked in that office with me, so you know. Until my pancreas shut down and left me unemployable without anything to fall back on. I don't know if you've ever been there, but that kind of shucks. And so now I help folks to start a side gig online and grow it using social media. So if that resonates with you, whether you're serious or curious, drop the word me in the comments. I got you. I'll get back with you after this live. With that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.